Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of, if I'm saying it right, which is kind of funny because there's a part, a little bit of a spoiler, but there's kind of a part where his best friend realizes who he is, and he tells his best friend who he is and his real name, and he has to say it multiple times for us to pronounce it right. So I've probably still pronounced it wrong anyway, but it's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I know this has been out for like a year, and I've only just seen it. It was okay. I know did I say I was gonna see it? I don't even know. Either way, I've only just watched it. Funny enough, I was gonna watch Eternals, and then I thought, you know what? I've not seen this film, and this film's been out for a while, so I'm gonna watch this one instead of Eternals. I will get around to watching Eternals. That one's kind of got so much mixed reviews. Like, people either love it or they hate it. But anyway, so basically, to give this away, to try not to give this away. It starts off with two best friends, Shang-Li, Shang-Chi, who isn't called Shang-Chi. He's basically he's calling himself Shane. I don't want to give too much away of the plot. But basically they're best mates, and an incident happens where he is getting chased on a bus, or yeah, a bus. I was gonna say a tram, but no, it's a bus, and he obviously has to explain it to his best friend, and then I don't want to give too much. It's one of those films where it's hard to review without giving like a lot of spoilers, if that makes any sense, because I don't want to give a lot of spoilers or anything. But I really like this film. It's one of those kind of more serious films, if not serious films as in, do you get what I mean? Like, it still has its, so if you've not seen a Marvel film before, a lot of the Marvel films will have comedy in it. Now this has comedy. It has a weird, okay, it just has a weird kind of bit weird. Okay, I'll tell you in a minute. But it still has its comedy in it, but it's not too much, if that makes any sense. Um, it balances out pretty well. It's one of those. I think I've said this about the Doctor Strange film when I reviewed that one, is it's one of those films where it'll appeal for everyone. You don't have to be a massive superhero fan to actually enjoy this film. It's kind of like Universal. The reason why I say this is because it's not like outlandish or thing. Okay, the thing is in like the Legend of the Ten Rings, and so you've got that kind of thing, but it's not. You've not got like, you get what I mean. You get what I mean. If you get what I mean. If you've seen this film, you get what I mean. So going back to the comedy aspect of it, this is this is really weird scene. So you've got this character which is played by Ben Kingsley, who's kind of in this again. I don't want to give it too much away, but anyway, they kind of discover him and stuff, and he's playing an actor. He's funny. It's kind of a weird interaction, but it's it's weird interaction, and it's funny as well. But like it's just, as I said, I can't do a review of this without, because I want you to see this film, and I don't want to spoil it for you. But his character is hilarious. It's just hilarious. Um, but yeah, also the visuals. Oh my god, the visuals are beautiful. Again, I don't want to give it away, but it's it's how do I not give it away? I don't know how not to give it, but so basically, if you didn't know already by the name of the title, it's kind of all about like martial arts and the sort of kind of like the Chinese culture, if that makes any sense. So you can imagine from other films you've seen where where they have those kind of like martial art. Okay, I'm gonna, if you're Chinese, I'm so sorry because I know their names, and what I'm about to say is gonna sound stupid, but have them like their martial art like houses. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. But you get what I mean, and you've seen them in all the films. But it's kind of visualized, and there's one like scene where it's more than that. It's kind of also has like this mythical lore about it with like these mythical creatures and stuff like that. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, with these like mythical creatures and stuff, it just look all round. It looks like a gorgeous film. The visuals are just gorgeous. So I'm gonna stop because I feel that I'm gonna give this away because like me, there's some people that still haven't seen the film yet, and yeah. Another thing to point out, just because it is Disney, so as I said, it is based obviously the culture, the Chinese culture. So there's quite a bit of scenes that have like Mandarin in it, and it is subtitled. But I thought I'd point this out just because young kids, especially young kids who might not be like, I don't know when you start reading fluently, but to read like subtitles and to watch a film, I don't know if kids would kind of get disinterested. It happens. I mean, it doesn't happen a lot. Like, a good portion of the film is, can we just point this out? The good portion of the film is in English. It's just, obviously, just want to point that out to parents, maybe. There may be one where kids may be a bit distant kind of from it, but it's, either way, it's a really good film. It's a really good film. Other than that, it's a really good film. You should watch it if you've not watched it. Um, there is a post. So there's a post. I'm just gonna say it 'cause it's funny. So there's a post, and so I'm gonna spoiler the post secret thing. So there's a post credit scene. There's two, but the first one is fucking hilarious because it's not fucking hilarious. It's not that hilarious. But if you saw Avengers Endgame. Is it Endgame? Yeah, and Captain Marvel always has to disappear every 5 minutes. So, not giving too much of this end credit, but she's obviously, they're doing like a video call, and she's a minute. Oh, I need to go, and what's her face? Not Hulk, Bruce Banner. Well, it is technically Hulk, but you know what I mean. Um, but anyway, Bruce Banner is there as well, and she goes, "Oh, I need to go." She's talking to, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but she goes, "Oh, I need to go," and Bruce has got my number. If he's got to contact me, and she disappears, and then Bruce is like, "I don't have a number." She always does that. She does that. I don't know. I just thought it was a bit funny, but anyway, anyway, sorry. This movie, I would give it. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. As I said, I really enjoyed it. I really like the visuals. I like the effects, everything like that. It's really interesting. Really enjoyed it. As I said, it's one of those films where comic book films where it's open to everyone. Like, you don't necessarily need to be a fan of comics to enjoy this film. It's that's how like deep the film is, if that makes any sense. So that's it for this review. So bye guys.